there, scientists. It's PS Science time. Today, we're talking about plastics in the ocean. Whew. Hey there, scientists. Whew. Sorry, I just came in. I chased this plastic bag for 3 blocks today. Goodness. Have you ever seen a plastic bag and it just keeps picking up air, and because it's that shape, the air gets trapped in there and it keeps going and going and going? It just kept going and I couldn't catch it. Let me show you. It's kind of a windy day today, so I'll show you with this fan. Turn it on. And as the plastic bag fills with air, like from wind, it almost acts like a balloon. It's gone. So anyway, the wind just kept picking it up and it kept going and going, and before I knew it, I chased it 3 blocks before I caught it. I know what you're thinking. I probably should have just let it go, but I just didn't like the idea of it ending up blowing into the ocean. I'm not that far from the beach, or of it ending up in a storm drain, where ultimately it would end up in the ocean. But what's so bad about plastic ending up in the ocean anyway? Let's model that and find out. Imagine this is the ocean. What's it look like when we put a plastic bag in it? Right now the bag is just floating on top, but as the bag gets pushed down and water gets inside of it, the bag will start getting heavier. That weighs the bag down and it starts going towards the bottom of the ocean. What does this bag look like as it moves around inside the ocean? Kind of reminds me of something. Plastic bags look a lot like jellies in the ocean, a favorite snack of the sea turtle. So if the plastic bag floats along the ocean, and an unsuspecting turtle comes along and thinks it's its favorite snack and takes a bite, what's going to happen to that turtle? Since plastic is not food, the plastic sits in the sea turtle's stomach and can either make them sick or block them from being able to eat real food, and they'll starve. So what can we do about all these plastic bags? We could maybe reuse them, but they're not very sturdy. What happens after you use them a bunch of times? They rip. Lots of stores don't give you plastic bags anymore. They ask you to bring your own. You can use these reusable tote bags, which are a great way to still be able to carry your groceries and the things that you buy, but then just wash them and keep reusing them and not have to use plastic. You can even make your own with stuff you might have at home. Let me show you. To make your own tote bag, all you need is an old t-shirt, a marker, sharp scissors, and a ruler. Let me show you how to do it. To start, you're going to cut the neck of the shirt a little deeper, and you're going to cut off the sleeves of your shirt, but you want to cut it at a curve. So kind of following the line of the shirt, cut a curve so that it makes the handles of your bag. To start, I'm going to smooth my shirt out, and I'm going to cut the neck of my shirt so that my handles of my bag can be a little longer. So I'm just going to use my marker to draw out where I want that to be. Okay? Then I need to cut off the sleeves, making my shirt kind of like into a tank top. So I'm just going to mark that as well. And do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Now, I need my scissors, and I'm going to cut on the lines. Now, don't throw this away. This could be a headband, or a sweatband, or even just a rag. So now I'm going to do the other sleeve. So that's done. It's already starting to look like a bag. Now we just have to do the bottom so all of our stuff doesn't fall out. So to make the bottom, I need to cut some fringe that I can tie together to seal the bottom of the shirt. So I'm going to measure about 4 inches from the bottom hem of the shirt. So right about there. And I'm just going to make a couple of dots at the 4-inch point. And then I will just draw a line to connect my dots. Okay, this is just going to tell me how far to cut. So I'm going to cut strips up to that line. So I'm going to turn this a little closer to me, so you guys can see that line there. And now I'm going to cut strips through both sides of the shirt, so the front and back. I'm going to cut through both sides, and I'm going to cut maybe 1 inch, 1.5 inch strips, and I know I just stop when I hit that black line. If I go a little over, that's okay. So now I have something that looks like this. Since I want this little PS Science design to be on the outside of my bag, I need to turn my shirt inside out so I can work on tying the little fringes together on the inside. Perfect. Now let's get to tying. I'm going to double knot each of my fringes together. So 1, 2, and just work my way all the way down. Now you can see that there are some holes and gaps between the knots. If you're only planning on carrying bigger things and you're not worrying about things falling through the holes, then you're done. But if you want to close up those little gaps, you're going to tie the bottom fringe flap to the top one of the next knot, and that will close up those gaps. So I'm going to do the same thing. Double knot, and I know it looks a little bumpy, but it's okay, you're not going to see any of this. So same thing, bottom to top, and I'll make my way all the way down until I get to the end of my bag. So I've worked my way down, and you can see that the bottom of my bag has gotten a little shorter and a little bit more cinched, and that's fine. But all the gaps are closed. So now, all I do is flip my bag right side out. So my design is on top. And I've got a finished bag. Ta-da! See you next time, scientists. I'm going shopping. Bye! Okay, scientists, thanks for watching. Did you enjoy that lesson? Subscribe below to see more fun science videos. You can also become a member of PS Science on Patreon to support what we're doing. See you next time!